poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we're back with another reaction video. All right, so Bobbi Brown sat down and talked with Jada Pinkett at the Red Table Talk, and they got into some things, and you guys have asked me to do a video about it, so I just decided let's react to it so we can get into it, because he's making some strong allegations, got some strong opinions, and so let's jump right into what he had to say. Let's get into it. Shout out to ET Canada, by the way. This video is by them, so we're gonna react to ET Canada.
Whitney Houston's ex-husband Bobbi Brown suspects foul play in the deaths of Whitney and their daughter Bobbi Kristina. The former New Edition member is sharing his thoughts on Red Table Talk, saying he believes he knows who's responsible for their tragic passings. As we know,
he believes he knows who's responsible. This should be interesting. Okay, damn, they look good. You know what I mean? It's really unfortunate. Like this whole situation, Bobbi Brown, Bobbi Kristina, Whitney Houston, then his son. I don't even know his son's name. I mean, it's a mess. Oh, it's a mess.
Whitney was found dead at 48 years old in the bathtub of her Beverly Hilton hotel room.
48 is so young. My grandmother died at 48 or 49 from breast cancer. You know, you don't realize how young that is until, you know, you start getting closer and closer to that age. Shoot, 48 is so young.
Back in 2012. According to the coroner report, the pop star died of drowning, but heart disease and cocaine use were contributing factors. Whitney's daughter Bobbi died 3 years later in a scene eerily similar to her mother's passing from the combined effects of drug intoxication and immersion in water. She was found unconscious in a bathtub in her Georgia home in 2015 and was in a coma for nearly 6 months before passing at the age of 22. Now, Bobbi Brown and Whitney were married from 1992.
Y'all see Nick Gordon right there? Look at them. Look at Nick Gordon. He dead too. Child. That is some tea. This whole little situation is a lot of tea.
Now, Bobbi Brown and Whitney were married from 1992 to 2007, and the singer tells hosts Jada Pinkett Smith, Adrienne Banfield Norris, and Willow Smith he believes Bobbi Kristina's ex-fiance Nick Gordon had a hand in both of their deaths.
Really? Well, I could see it. He was crazy too. Didn't he kill himself or something?
So you believe that there was foul play in Bobbi Kristina's
Definitely.
death? Got it.
Yes,
okay.
definitely.
Like
All
that
right.
maybe he drugged her?
Definitely.
Wow.
Okay.
He was.
So Nick Gordon, he believes that Nick Gordon drugged Bobbi Kristina. Oh.
The only one there with both situations, with my ex-wife and with my daughter, and they both died the same way.
So
wow.
you think that he killed Whitney as well?
I believe so.
And
Wow. Wait a minute. So you telling me that Nick Gordon, you believe that Nick Gordon killed Whitney and Bobbi? I mean, but it makes sense though, because they were in the hotel, both submerged, like it's the same scenario, and he was there. That is really some tea, but why? How? That's some tea. And now he dead. That is so creepy. That is so creepy to me. That's so creepy.
Bobbi also added that he suspects Nick provided Bobbi and Whitney with drugs that led to their death.
And this is my opinion of who I think this young man was, being around my daughter and being around my ex-wife. I think he was more so a provider of, you know, party favors. Yeah.
Now, Nick.
Well, wait a minute, Bobbi. Wait a minute. You've had a long history with the bump. Okay? You've been doing the too. So you can't try to put that all on Nick Gordon. You and Whitney was getting high as a kite. Okay? Y'all were doing more than hitting high notes. Y'all were hitting the ski slopes. Okay? So let's not do that, Bobbi. You sit up here with these 3 lesbian women and pretend as if you had nothing to do with this. You contributed to the drug addiction and the drug habits as well, Bobbi. Don't you do that. Let's take some accountability, Bobbi. You don't do that.
was actually taken in by Whitney when he was just 12 years old and was raised alongside Bobbi. The two didn't become romantically involved until after Whitney's death. In 2016, Nick was found liable for the wrongful death of Bobbi Kristina after...
Oh, he was found liable. Okay, see, I had forgot about that, T. What?
Being a no-show at the hearing on the civil lawsuit filed against him by his late fiance's estate. He later died from a heroin overdose on January 1st, 2020, at the age of 30. Meanwhile...
Wow, so it was just the struggle. Like, man, I'm telling you, that drug stuff is crazy. So he was, okay, so well, that means Bobbi, you have a point then. He knew he was guilty. So they went and sued him, and he was convicted of it, of negligence. He was getting high with her, and then he later on died. And then I remember he had a girl, Nick Gordon had a girlfriend that he was beating her up. Wow.
Meanwhile, Bobbi also spoke with the host of Red Table Talk about the danger of street drugs after his own son, Bobby Jr., recently lost his life at the age of 28 following an accidental fentanyl overdose.
These kids today, they're trying different things. They're trying to get as high as they can possibly get. That's a real problem because they don't know what these drugs are being mixed with these days.
Right.
Street drugs is a game.
Yeah.
You know.
There's been so many deaths specifically with fentanyl.
Yeah.
It's just skyrocketed. My generation is kind of spiraling.
There's murderers out there right now that are creating these synthetic drugs that that are killing these kids.
Yeah.
It's like they're committing murder.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how
That is so crazy. That is so crazy. Like, he just lost his whole family. It's like he lost his whole family to drugs. It's. I didn't even. I forgot about the son died. I mean, who's his mom? You know, but Bobbi, you got to take a little bit of responsibility about, you know, for this. Like, you're the head of the household. You know, maybe you and Whitney dibbled and dabbled together, but your kid, you know, a little bit of this kind of traveled down from you, I believe. You know, I gotta imagine what kind of demons he fights with every night before he goes to sleep, because this is a mess. And now you feel like you lost your wife and daughter to Nick Gordon, who's now dead, and his son, Bobby Brown's son, recently died too. Jesus. Yeah, that's pretty messed up, man. Hollywood is crazy with these drugs. That's why you got to be very, very careful what you smoking, inhaling, and ingesting, baby, because you just never know. And I think what happens is so many of these people, they have money and they have so much access that, you know, and they have a lot of free time, so they can just get the drugs by the boatloads, you know what I mean? And they just sit and drown their problems with the controlled substances, and before you know it, they're out, and it's no coming back. I feel for Bobby Brown, though. You know what I mean? He's had a really hard life, and then everybody dying around him. That's so crazy. And then, you know, I'm sure he feels guilty because he was on it too, but he didn't die. Oh, that was it. But y'all, that is some tea. Let me know what y'all think about that. Do you think that my question is, do you think that Bobby Brown can honestly kind of blame Nick Gordon solely for the death of Whitney Houston and and Bobbi Kristina, or do you think that Bobby Brown needs to take a little bit of accountability of being an enabler too? Because I kind of feel like he was getting high with Whitney as well, and Bobbi Kristina clearly knew, you know what I mean? So it just kind of bled down. I don't feel like he can just completely blame Nick Gordon, but it makes sense. But then your other son has your son had a drug problem too, and so it's something in the water that you selling too. Something in the stream ain't too clean. All right, Bobby. So get it together. I mean, we're wishing you best of luck. I don't know what to say no more about that, child. That is a mess. All right. So let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out. That just wore me out. Ooh, child.